What's up, my people? What's up, my homies? What's up, my friends? I'm Gnarly Vato, and these are Gnarly Times. Well, today I want to talk about Chicano Pride. Well, I believe, and I've seen it, that we are so prideful that we can't even admit when we're wrong. You know, we love the Bree Brown, we love our lowriders, we love everything Chicano, right? But when we are wrong, we don't. A lot of times we don't like to admit it. Be like, oh, my bad. Even apologize. I'm sorry. You know. Well, I had to learn that as I got older. You know. Well, even let me. I want to elaborate more. Right. Well, as I grew up, when I was probably around 10 years old, my brother, he's a year older than me, and we're birthdays a day apart, so we're pretty close. And my dad used to talk about raza and Chicanos and here all these things, right? And well, he showed us like a Chicano park, and when Kid Frost came out, he'd be like, "Look at La Raza," and so I was for it. So when I hit high school, even that there was a time I was for the raza that I wanted a poncho, right? And my aunt, she was married to some dude from Michoacan. He went to Mexico one time and brought me one back. So I was sporting it for a while. I think like 5th, 6th grade, sporting it around. Anyways, I was pretty proud of being Mexican, or Chicano, with Mexican heritage. Well, I didn't know too much about my dad didn't get too much into history then, right? Well, excuse me. As I went to well, he was always trying to cultivate it, inside me, and my brother, my sister, right? And well, as I went to high school, right, I got involved in Mecha or La Raza, and so I would go to these little meetings, and they would talk about Aslan and talk about the Chicano movement, and even I think they might have mentioned the Brown Berets. Well, so I was involved, right? And this was like 93, right? Well, so as my freshman year, as I was going through my freshman year, getting brainwashed about La Raza and Chicanos, we went Mecha. I think it was Mexican education, Chicano heritage, something, right? And well, as I went and get involved in this little Mecha, right? And then you had Prop 187, like, oh, whatever. I forgot what it was. Prop 187 was. Well, all I know, they gave us a call like, hey, round up all the little raza, all the little Mexicans, and we're going to ditch school this day. Everybody cut class. So, right? So we're going to go just get ourselves, excuse me, walking from one high school to the other, right? Monachi High School to Porterville. So I think it was right around lunch, recess. I don't even know. Third period or one of the periods. Everybody just let all the Mexicans. There's even some people that supported us, But everybody, there's a big old fence, probably like, I don't know, 10 feet tall, 15 feet tall. Everybody jumping that, and we had a little traffic jam, and we go across the Veterans Park, and we all waited for everybody to come. And then they're writing names down like, hey, we're going to get you down, So around that time, they had us all go boycott for the raza, right? During Prop 187. So, and people didn't even know. Like, what is it? What's going on? They just wanted to become a part of it, So, we all went to Porterville High School. I think we even had to walk back home. I had to walk back to the west side. But anyways, it was just some little, now that I think about it, like, look at, these fools made us, older people manipulated the little us youngers, to do their bidding, right? Because they're priming us. So that was my freshman year, right? So as I was going through that freshman year, we had we went to a meeting in Fresno, right? And those who's not from California, Fresno is in the Central California, right, in Central Valley. So everybody from LA, the Bay, everywhere, San Diego, name it, all over California, Bakersfield, they all converged to Fresno, to the university, right? So I was probably like 14 years old, I think. So when I rolled up to Fresno, I think my girlfriend went with me at the time. My wife, who's my, I can't remember, but anyways, I rolled, right? Excuse me. There was thousands of Mexicans, Chicanos, young, my age, all high school, freshman to senior. In college, you see, well, they had called the matchup from Fresno State. So you seen raza Chicanos from all over California, you know. Well, they were there. They had all the speakers, the UFW, probably had some senators. I don't even know. You know, I was really still young and really kind of ignorant, still learning. You know, so they had this like chant. I don't remember the chants, but all these speakers they had is like they were talking about how, oh, we lost our land. You know, they took our land and we were gonna get it back. And this was in '93. They were talking about Aslan. This is Aslan. We're taking it back. Just so crazy. Now that I'm older, and I think like, oh my gosh, right? So as I started growing up, right, and I had well, freshman year I wasn't gangbanging none, right? Because my brother started gangbanging, but I used to get along with all kinds of people. Well, as my brother kept gangbanging harder, they fools would lash out on me like, "Hey, your brother," like, "What? Okay, my brother, what?" You know, they tried to catch me in the restroom in high school. Just I've been walking down the hallway, to bump my shoulder like, "Damn, bro, what's up?" You know, and my brother's a gangster. Fool had a Mongolian with a red rag hanging out. Fool's a G, right? He was wanting to smoke. So after a while, anyways, so as I went through growing up, learning about Mecha, Raza from my family, well, I ended up had a, you know, I knew about North and South, but I never really like cared much about it, you know. But once I started getting kind of bullied and harassed and just not punked, but just fools, just, you know what I mean? I had a, all right, shit, you know, I was feeling wrath, you know, because I'd be walking with my brother and fools would try to catch my brother, and what am I supposed to do? My brother, are you your brother's keeper? So I was catching my brother's heat, you know, so it was like, well, all right, let's do it then. But I wasn't no gang, you know, all gang shit out. I just wear gray or black, you know, nothing, regular blue jeans, nothing crazy. I would never be flamed up because I never want to be a target. But anyway, besides that, so as I went through Mecha, you know, I was a part of that, you know, and I was getting brainwashed, and I believed in Si Se Puede and all this, right? So as I went to my sophomore year, right, and I was still into the thing and the movement. Well, I ended up going to jail, right? I went February 5th of 95. So 93, 94, then being 95, right? So I'm 15 and a half. Well, my birthday's in June. The end of June, I went February 5th, right? So I was going to be 16. Anyway, so I'm up in there, and, you know, raza, you're like, you start seeing raza from everywhere, you know? Like, say I'm in the Tulare County Jail, juvenile hall, I see all the Chicanos from Tulare, Vice, all the little farmer towns, you know, around. So, as you see, there's not really much difference between us, you know? That we all kind of look alike, and we all go through the same struggle, you know? Those who are real poor, we went through riots and roaches. And, well, anyways, as I went to juvenile hall, I used to meet all kinds of people, right? And you understand that well, even though Southsiders were in opposition, I always had love for them because they're raza. You know what I'm saying? My dad was like, hey, then I went, people like raza, but it's like, so, not that I was always hesitant. I put it like this, I never really had anger towards these fools. You know what I'm saying? I believed in the North and our struggle and our our cause, but I didn't like, oh, F these South, because I was like, whatever, these fools want it, whatever. I am where I am. Like Papa, I is what I is. I am what I am. I'm from where I'm from. That's why fools be like, hey, where you from? Be like, hey, I'm from Tulare County. Port. You know what? I don't go, I'm from Tulare County. Portals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to learn to move around right. And because all oppositions, real warriors respect all opposition because they're like us. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're so cautious against our Chicanos because we're prideful. We're like, what's up? Yeah, I don't know, but like, that's what I'm thinking. Why, um, as it is before all this gang shit, right? You had the machismo and even like, for instance, my grandpa, right, from my mom's side, he's from Texas. Well, when he had came, just how machismo, how tough they are. Well, he's Tejano, right? He passed on years ago. Well, there's a story I heard. I went to Arizona for a wedding, and his little brother was telling me about my grandpa, his older brother, and he was saying how tough his grandpa, his dad was, right? They lived on the Rio Grande, and when the Rio Grande flooded, it would flood their house. That's how close they were. And so, well, they say grandpa's dad. They would People in Mexico would cross the river, and he'd be like, "Hey, don't cross," and they'd be like, "Hey," they'd be like, "Whatever." And my grandpa had his backyard, and they would watch the river. He said because it changed all the time, and he said these paisas would get in the water and just get swept in and shit. And supposedly my grandpa, dad, would jump in and save these fools. And the first thing he would do, it would be knock them out in the water, and grab them and save them. And he would tell my grandpa and his brother, like, if you're gonna do this, you better knock them out. You lose your life. Don't trust these because they'll use you as a raft. So I was like, wow, hearing stories. But anyway, he told me about my grandpa, his brother, right? When he was 14 years old, that his dad told him, stay off the horse. And my grandpa was like, went, got kicked off the horse and landed on his arm. And he was so scared of his dad that he didn't tell his dad that he broke his arm. So my grandpa's pride, like, I don't know, I'm just saying, machismo, like, we have some minutes that, I don't know what it is. It's a fire or fuel. It just, it's something in there that will just come out, I've seen it in many people many times. I think, and I've done it myself. I always try to, give respect, but I'm not here looking to disrespect nobody. I just want what I give. You know what I mean? Maybe my grandpa broke his arm, and he was too prideful to tell his dad that he broke his arm. And so he just I went to the doctor. He manned up at 14 years old and had a broken arm. So I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy how tough my grandpa was. And why would I be crying like a victim? Oh, the white man held me down. Knowing I come from a bloodline that's, my grandpa broke his arm at 14, way before I was ever twinkling his eye. At 14 years old, and manned up. Like, come on, man. Life was harder then. We got it made now. And to blame our choices we made in life over this guy or that guy that never even done nothing to you, never seen him, And that's why I think a lot of us, we need to put our pride aside. Be like, yeah, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I admit. Like right now, I see a lot of things online with homeboys. They're like, American Cholo and the other homeboy Sonny. You know, that was theirs, but beef. But you know, it affects other people because we watch and you know we like both of what you guys got to say. It's like, all right, bro, where is it? Where was it down the line that there was a split? You know, let's go. Let's say, hey, check it out. Let's have a junta. Boom. This. I don't like what you did. This is how it happened. This is what happened. I got to hit my wedding. I don't know. We just need to do something to get things right. You know, like Raza is always gonna think we're better than the other person. You know, we think we're better than white guy. We think we're better than black guy, whoever. So we're always gonna think we're better than the next guy, our next raza, you know, our next brown brother. So it's like, bro, just show love. Why would you want, you know, like, why would you want me living in roaches amongst rats? You know what I'm saying? Hook me up. If you could give me a job to get me out of my poverty, hook me up, bro. Why? Because I'm from the north? You hating on me? You know, it's like, come on, bro. Get your mind right. It's not even, it's bigger. Now it's our kids. This is why we're online right now. You know, that's why I'm online. I'm trying to send a positive message for all these fools. Like, come on, bro. And I trip out like, we're always, Chicanos are so tough, right? But we're not tough enough. How about our feelings? How is it our feelings that we get hurt? We're not tough enough for our feelings not to get hurt that we always want to throw pleitos. Oh, let me catch you outside. Oh, next time I see you, what's going on? Like, bro, come on, fool. I thought we're tough. I thought you were machismo. I thought you're down, fool. But it hurts your little feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I know, even like when I was younger, up in jail, like, leva, and white, when I was white, leva, rush automatically. Bitch was rush. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, words hurt. You know? Words got everybody in trouble. Look at when we were young. These words they would say, I would have to rush or harm somebody because I was called a bitch or a leva. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever, bro. Nah. You know that, but that's back then, you know, that was on site. Mandatory. Disrespect, rushing. Anything. You know, so that's going that's why as I got older I had to like learn to put my pride aside, you know? And think harder and longer than just what? You know? Like it was react first, think later. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. So that's why I just want to tell us if we in order to move on and get better in life with our raza and like really be respected, we got to learn by other cultures. We got to learn to respect each other and put our pride aside and say, hey, bro, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is what you did. We all seen it. Even me, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me know. Come and tell me I'm wrong. Just like work. If you're doing it wrong, we're going to tell you, hey, bro, that's not the right way. You don't put a screw in like that or cut that, you know what I mean? Well, let me show you how to cut it right. That gets you buying the, you know, whatever. Like, let me show you. That's the same way with our people. We got to we got to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Like the other homeboy, Chicano Tube said. He done seen so many pleitos and violence with everybody that all he wants to see is raza come together. And that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I've done busted a bunch of fools' heads. Southsiders and Northerners. You know what I'm saying? I got my head busted. I got pistol whipped. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever. That's what it is. But that's the warrior in us, you know? I expect that shit to happen. That's why you can't be on top. You know? But anyways, I just want to talk about putting our pride aside. We talk about Chicano Pride, brown pride. Bro, pride is a downfall. You know what I'm saying? Pride is what Lucifer had before God kicked him out of heaven. But anyway, once we get in positions, we get too prideful to be criticized or critiqued. You know what I mean? So that's why those of us who have positions of power and influence, sometimes we gotta look into ourselves that, you know what? I'm a man, and a man needs to understand that we're wrong sometimes. You know, we gotta make amends. Do I don't know what you gotta do. Just be better than the next man. Be better than your old self. Always improve. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I look at they say the best thing you can have in life is your kid to be better than you. You know? And how would I feel if I go, dang it, my kid's better than me? You know what I'm saying? No, I had to sit and humble myself and say, I'm proud of my daughter. 25 years old. She's an amazing woman. She accomplishes a lot, and she's way farther ahead than I was. You know what I'm saying? And I've always helped. I kind of helped. I helped to get her there. I put my pride aside to advance other people. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I love my brown people. I love Chicanos. I love raza. But bro, we need to wake up and be a better person for our little raza, my little raza, your little raza. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe those who've never been there, go to Chicano Park. Because Chicano Park got everything. You know, the Huelga bird, the Aztecs, but it brings all the... The only thing I'm missing is a bulldog. Throw a bulldog in there and bring all the Fresno in there. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? I just want to tell the homies out there, put your pride aside, bro. Do it for the family. Admit when we're wrong. Be a better man. Well, I'm Gnarly Vato, and this is another gnarly time in my life. Have a great one. I'm out.